Okay, what we have here is a 99 Geo Prism with a little 4-cylinder on it, some pimpin' rims, smack style. All right, and this is another example of an installation that I've done. This isn't my vehicle, but it's someone I did an installation for. Okay, so you can see the typical solder and shrink wrap 10 gauge connection with a 30 amp fuse. I also have an ammeter just like on the Smaxmobile. This one here, I just started up, it's cold. It's drawing about 7 amps cold right now. This car, the driver of this car does long trip duration, so we want to have a cold current draw. They're on the road, like 45 minutes up, 45 minutes back. Okay, a lot of people have been complaining about, or not complaining, but mentioning the fact that there's not a lot of space in the engine compartment to install these. Okay, there is some space back here, but the exhaust manifold is right back in there, so we don't want a booster down there by the exhaust manifold. We could take the air box out, but we didn't really want to do it at that time. We could have relocated the battery into the trunk, but again, I was looking for a quick installation, so I've been suggesting to you guys right behind the front bumper, right behind the grill, good airflow. This thing stays real cool. Okay, there's just enough room in here. We remove this grill plastic here. I might actually cut out a circular notch so this can be removed easily, but for right now, this is what we have. Fitting right behind the radiator. It's actually bungee corded in for right now until you get a bracket made for it. But you got your quick disconnect back here, okay, and your 10 gauge quick disconnect here. So once I make a bracket and cut a notch out, you can just lift this thing in and out. Okay, so this is a Gen 2 model, and you can see it's bubbling away there. Okay, so that's one example of an installation on a small car where assume there's room in this engine compartment, but let's pretend there's no room back in here. Okay, this is a place where you can put it out of the way, nice good airflow, keeps cool. We've been running this booster for several weeks now. Been doing some mileage tests. We tried the ECM reset. That didn't seem to work out too well. Basically, our mileage hadn't changed more than 1 or 2 miles per gallon. But again, we've been talking about doing the FE modifications, trying to get that fuel to lean out so that the ECM doesn't keep dumping fuel into the computer when it sees that leaner condition, thanks to the hydroxy burn quality improvement. So this is the booster part, and I want to show you. I showed you guys on the Ranger what was going on with the FE device. Here's the same deal again. Again, this is a single O2 sensor application. We got it mounted right on the dash here. Again, same setup that we got on the Ranger. This is the set point where I've chosen to start. This is the first day I've put this on here with the gauge. So I've leaned it out. You notice it's not in the green stock. If we put it into bypass mode, you can see that it takes it a second, but it'll go up a little higher. Touch the green, see that? It takes it a minute or two to compensate, but there it goes up into the green. Okay, so my adjustment, very small adjustment, put it back in a bypass, very small adjustment, just a couple bars on the gauge. I didn't measure the voltage in there, but just using the gauge as a reference, and we'll keep turning this knob down in small increments, until we start getting some mileage improvements without sacrificing, without any stumbling or engine issues or rising temperatures. No EGT gauge in this one either. So, like I said, we're going to be very careful and make very small adjustments to avoid any engine damage. Okay, so like I said, just wanted to show you guys another typical installation. The main point was I wanted to show how you can put the booster behind the front bumper. There is room. You'd be surprised where you can find room for these things.